Hello, and thanks for joining us. I'm Sebastian Robertson. Moments from now, the Seattle Torrent will welcome home their returning USA Olympic Winter Games gold medalists. Hillary Knight, Alex Carpenter, Hannah Bilka, and Kayla Barnes were all part of that gold medal team that defeated Team Canada 2-1 in overtime. That was on February 19th. The U.S. Olympic women's hockey team had a perfect record in the Olympics with 6 wins in regulation and the overtime win against Canada. The gold medal is the third for the U.S. women's team at the Winter Games. Hillary Knight, captain of the team, was chosen to lead the 2026 Olympic team in the closing ceremony as a flag bearer alongside Evan Bates. We now go live to Seattle Center, where the gold medal hockey players will give remarks and take questions from the media.
Hello, everyone. We'd like to welcome everyone to the beautiful Space Needle today as we welcome back our 4 Seattle Torrent Olympians bringing home gold medals with Team USA from the 2026 Olympics. With us today, please welcome your Seattle Torrent and Team USA captain forward Hillary Knight, alternate captain forward Alex Carpenter, defender Kayla Barnes, and forward Hannah Bilka. And we would also like to welcome those of you who are watching on live stream, wherever you may be. We thank you for your support and for your dedication to women's hockey. We have plenty of special guests with us here today to celebrate this incredible achievement that not only these 4 amazing athletes accomplished in Milan, but also all of our Torrent Olympians and everyone who represented the PWHL abroad. We do have several speakers to hear from before we get into the media Q&A session. And because we are live streaming, I'd encourage everyone to remain in your seats for the duration of the program. To begin our press conference, I would like to invite Seattle Torrent General Manager Megan Turner to give her opening remarks.
All right, welcome everyone. Thank you all for being here to honor an incredible moment for the Seattle Torrent organization and the entire city of Seattle. Today, we are proud to welcome back and celebrate the accomplishments of our 6 Torrent Olympians, including 4 Olympic gold medalists here today with us. We're also honored to be joined by many distinguished guests in attendance. Needing no introduction, 2-time World Cup champion and Olympic gold medalist Megan Rapinoe is here. Her play and advocacy have defined a generation of women's soccer and propelled women's sports globally. Also with us representing the city of Seattle is City Council member Dion Foster, as well as other council members Jorge Barron, Deborah Juarez, Bob Kettle, Dan Strauss, and Maritza Rivera. We also have Seattle City Attorney Erica Evans, representatives from the offices of Governor Ferguson, Senator Patty Murray, and Senator Maria Cantwell. A couple more. We have a lot of people here today. We also have representatives from the Downtown Seattle Association, Visit Seattle, and the FIFA 2026 Local Organizing Committee, as well as Beth Knox, President and CEO of the Seattle Sports Commission. So as evidenced by that entire list of names, Seattle is an amazing city. We are so grateful and thankful for the city and for everyone who shows up for us in the Seattle Torrent organization, but also just for women's sports. It's such a unique place to play for us. So thank you all for celebrating these incredible athletes with us today. Representing your country at the Olympic Games and winning a medal at that is one of the hardest feats and greatest honors in sport. It takes a lifetime of dedication to your craft, and I know firsthand that no one represents that better than our 6 Torrent Olympians. Woo. I wanted to first congratulate Aneta Teralova, who captained Team Czechia to the quarterfinals in her 2nd Olympic Games. Aneta is a leader on and off the ice. She brings grit to everything she does. She puts it all out there, and that was on full display in Milan this February. Also want to highlight Julia Gosling, who finished third in her team in scoring and tied for 5th overall to help Canada secure the silver medal. Julia is a rising star in Team Canada, obviously on our team as well. So we're super proud of her for that silver medal and everything she did. On to Team USA. The Seattle Torrent had the second most U.S. Olympians in the PWHL with the 4 players we have here on stage. And I know everyone here today shares the pride I felt watching you all represent the city of Seattle and the Torrent in your incredible gameplay and class in leading this team to gold. All right, so just going to highlight some accolades here, just a few. Kayla Barnes opened scoring with USA's game-winning goal in their semifinal win over Sweden, competing in her 3rd Olympics. She's now just one of 6 American women's hockey players to win 2 Olympic gold medals. Hannah Bilka had a breakout first Olympics, tying for the most goals in the tournament and tying for 3rd in points. Not too bad for your first time, Bill. Alex Carpenter not only provided a leadership presence as the alternate captain, but became the 5th all-time U.S. Olympic women's hockey scorer and is now tied for 3rd all-time in goals as well. She also earned her first gold after winning silver in Beijing and Sochi. Congrats, Carp. Last but certainly not least, in her final Olympic Games, our Torrent and Team USA captain Hillary Knight scored the gold medal game-tying goal en route to becoming the all-time Olympic goals and points leader in U.S. hockey history. Ladies, beyond your incredible accomplishments in Milan, the level of play, teamwork, passion, commitment, grit elevated the sport for everyone, elevated it for the Seattle Torrent, for the PWHL, for women's hockey, for women's sports globally, not just in the city, not just in the country, but really around the world. So on behalf of the entire organization, thank you for representing us with such skill, class, and professionalism. So if we could give all of our Torrent Olympians one more big round of applause. We're so proud of them.
Thank you so much, Megan. We'd now like to invite City Council Member Dion Foster to welcome back our Olympians to the city of Seattle.
Thank you so much. I have to first say it's such an honor. When y'all walked in, I could feel my heart racing. I was like, oh my God, we're with the Olympians. It's just such a thrill and an honor to get to be here to congratulate you and to welcome you back. So thank you so much. And thank you for giving me this chance to celebrate the tremendous success of our Seattle players who absolutely showed out in the Olympics. I am just so proud to be here, not just for you 4 players, but for all 6 of the players on the Torrent who represented not just your country, but your city so well and have just made us so incredibly proud to get to stand on this stage here with you today. Earlier this year, I got to go to my first Seattle Torrent home game, and I got to bring my son there, and we got is it in here? We got a keychain. Oh no, where'd it go? All right, I lost my prop. Oh, we got the keychain. There it is. Not quite as cool as a gold medal. But I'm excited that I get to wear it proudly and get to be a supporter of you all and of our team, the Torrent. What you do and what you bring to the city is so special, and we are so lucky to have you here. I'm known for going off script when I get emotional, so I'll say that. But what was important to me when I got to go to that game was the standard that our players set, not just for women, not just for girls, but for all children, for all athletes, right? To get to have that experience with my son, who's 13, who was blown away at that game, is something that we are going to cherish forever. And I'm excited. I know you guys are going back on the ice starting this Friday, so I'm excited to get to bring him back and go, we have not just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Olympians out on the ice. Is just absolutely incredible and such an honor. I also want to especially commend, I need to put these keys away. I want to especially commend Hillary Knight. You're in my group chat as Captain America. And your leadership on the team and your leadership for this country is just something that has set the standard. And I can't tell you how jealous my friends are that I get to be here looking you in the eye and saying thank you. So thank you. Thank you. Yeah. I also want to commend all of our players, Caleb Barnes, Alex Carpenter, Hannah Bilka. Congratulations for bringing home the gold medal. For those players, the other two players who aren't here but who also represented their countries, Julia Gosling, congratulations on bringing home a silver for Team Canada, and congratulations for Aneta Terelova for playing for Team Czech. You have all done us incredibly proud. I look forward to the second half of the PWHL season, and just a reminder for anybody who has forgotten, everybody watches women's sports.
Thank you so much, Councilmember Foster. Next, we have a very special guest and a legend of Seattle. Just like our Olympians here, she has represented the United States on the world stage. Please welcome Olympic gold medalist and FIFA Women's World Cup champion, Megan Rapinoe.
Oh my God, you guys. Serious? I don't have any official state or local or national title, so I feel like I can use cuss words. I feel like everything you said, I was like, I'm gonna go off script because I'm getting emotional, and now I'm freaking out. Oh my gosh. I'm just so happy for you guys, and obviously the two that aren't here. I'm happy for them, but I'm more happy for you. Great accomplishment getting to the Olympics. I have a runners-up medal in the World Cup, and I have a bronze medal, and it is special, but it's not like a gold medal. And, oh, great. There is just something so incredibly special about the Olympics and about getting to play in it. I was transported back to being 10 years old and sitting in front of the TV watching you guys, because that's how I learned about the Olympics. And that's what it means to be an Olympian. And then you guys, I'm sure, did the same. And then you're literally out there skating on the ice and doing your thing. And it's just such an amazing moment. And I'm so happy for you, and I'm so proud of you. And it's the least of what you had to do to get there was to be incredible at hockey. And I think as a women's athlete, I just know that so intimately. And so I just want to acknowledge that. Sue said it while we were watching. It does make me emotional because I didn't have this at the end of my career, and neither did Sue. But I feel like I got a little bit back because of you. We were Sue was this is storybook. This is storybook. This doesn't happen. Where the person who deserves it the most gets that kind of moment. You've had your ups and your downs and all of the things, and the team and everybody, and you'll lose more games and you'll win more games, but you get to have this incredible moment for a sport in a country that you've given so much to, and you get to have this moment back, and I'm just so happy for you personally. And feel like I got a little bit back at the end too, so thank you. Not that it's about me, but I'm always gonna make it about me. I'm not gonna let it slide, obviously. And what was so clear to me, that ratchet phone call, was that had nothing to do with you, and that said nothing about you. And the thing that I took was immediately, I was oh, I know how I feel about them though. I think everybody who watched that clip or saw that moment said, hell no. You might not be for everybody, whatever, but you're for us. You're ours. You're ours here in Seattle. You're ours here in America. And that just, thank you for this incredible moment that you gave us that will be memories for the rest of our lives with our friends and our family. I'll always remember being in the living room with Sue, jumping through my TV, just being like they did that. And there is something just so special. And like the thing that y'all deserve to be talked about is for how hard you played and how inspiring you were and how I want my nieces and nephews and all the littles in my life and everybody here, like, this is who we want our kids to be like. And they gave us that moment, and you earned that moment. And you're a champion forever, and nobody that. So, congratulations to you four. We love you. Seattle is so lucky to have you here, and we are so lucky to have a professional team that we can go watch all the time. Love you guys. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Megan. We would like to invite you and the Olympians to get a photo together. So I'll have you exit the stage and I'll line up in front of the tables there for a photo. And I'll invite Megan and Councilmember Foster to join Megan. All 7 of you can stay in for the photo. Olympians, you can all take a picture together with our speakers.
All right, y'all. I'm not blinding you. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Thank you once again to Megan Turner, Councilmember Foster, and Megan Rapinoe for your opening remarks. At the 2026 Olympics, she broke the record for most goals and most points all time in Olympic history for the United States women's ice hockey team. We'd like to now invite captain of Team USA and captain of the Seattle Torrent to speak about her experience with Team USA at the Milan Cortina Olympics. Everyone, Hillary Knight.
Thank you. This honestly just seems like a whirlwind and an amazing dream that hopefully never ends. Truly, what an incredible honor to be a part of the room that we had. We really felt like we were America's team. Our emphasis going into the tournament was essentially that, all the work had been done. We'd been together for the whole quad, and now we get to just go out there and play and try and inspire people every single stride of every single shift. And I think that's what you felt and what you ultimately saw and what we ultimately got rewarded for at the end of this amazing journey. So, and hopefully it comes through in the post-game comments and when you get to talking to any of us, how special that room is, because there's nothing like it. And while I'm really excited to go out on top, I will definitely miss competing alongside these guys, as well as other teammates on the world stage when the stakes are the highest and everybody wants you to just fail. So it's just truly incredible to be a part of that room and super special. And I think I said it, after our last practice, something you just want to bottle up forever, because it's just like that. But yeah, I will say, this year has been incredibly special from the get-go. A lot of specials, as you can see. Being able to be a part of the first team here in Seattle and represent the Pacific Northwest has been an incredible honor. We have felt the love before we even set foot in Market. And that is just such a testament to the sports culture here, how you champion women on our field of play. It's just amazing. And so it's been an incredible ride to be able to sell out Climate Pledge, hear the momentum of the fans. Yeah. set records together, have different touch points within the community. And so while we go and do this amazing feat together as Team USA, it's so special to be able to have a piece of hardware, whether it's silver or gold, to be able to share that with this community that's championed us and who has loved us and supported us since day one and even before day one, before we even got here. So thank you very much for supporting us, and we're really looking forward to our game coming up on Friday. And but what a tremendous honor to have 6 Olympians from this market represent Seattle on the world stage. And each one of us handle the world stage with incredible professionalism and the level of compete and the dedication that we bring to that Olympic stage, and representing Seattle was awesome to see. I will say I'm really excited to be reunited with teammates, because it is not fun playing against Julia or Annetta. So looking forward to being back on the same team again together. But thank you again for all the support. Thank you for cheering for us. We felt the love in Milan. We feel the love and support here. And we can't wait to really put Seattle on the map and hopefully one day bring a Walter Cup home to Seattle and the Pacific Northwest.
Thank you so much, Hillary. At this time, we're going to open up the Q&A portion of the press conference from members of the media for our 4 Olympians. As we go through this, please raise your hand, and Torrent Communications Manager Ruby will accommodate as many questions as time allows. Please state your name, your outlet, and to whom your question is directed. We're going to limit to 1 question and a follow-up, just so that we can get to as many questions as possible. I'll hand the mic off to Ruby.
Oh, me first. Hi, Sophia Vesely with the Seattle Times. This question's for Hillary. Can you speak a little bit about, being on this stage and how this is going to help promote the league and the Torrent specifically?
Definitely. So this is the first year we've had an Olympic Games where we also have a professional women's hockey league, which is super exciting. So people would only rediscover or recognize us once every 4 years. Now we have a consistent place to play. We're continuing to increase visibility and also marketability of the sport, and draw new eyes, and continue to grow our fan base, and also keep our amazing fans engaged and have somewhere to watch us play and do amazing things together. So really looking forward to having some of that Olympic attention continue to progress into the professional league.
Have you felt increased interest in the Torrent in terms of Friday's game and moving forward?
Yeah, I've heard numbers are doing really well. But no, I mean, we're a hot ticket, right? I think even before the Olympics, we were doing extremely well in Climate Pledge. We're year 1 here. I mean, it's just outstanding to see the level of support, whether you're running errands in our own respective communities, or we're at Climate Pledge and, Misery Business is playing and everyone's celebrating, right? So, yeah, it's been incredible just to feel that support year 1, but really looking forward to continuing to grow our fan base. And I'm really happy that we have a place that you all get to see us night in and night out, and also a place for us to continue to develop and increase the level of skill and exposure to different styles of play. And I'm really excited where women's hockey collectively is and where it's going on the international stage as well.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Elaine Sulkin, and I represent Parent Map, so an audience of parents. So I'd like to ask Hillary, it could be anyone, what did your parents do right that you'd like to actually thank them for, maybe after a bad game, or how to handle all the pressure that really helped get you where you are today?
Yeah, I was such a naughty child, so just sort of keeping me in structure and keeping me interested in something, I think, was sort of the big thing. But no, I think we grew up learning the sport of hockey together, and for some that's unique, others they have family members in the sport. So there was no additional pressure of what the expectations should or should not have been. It was just me meeting other kids in the community and setting goals and continuing to progress that way. And my mom would always say, you know, work hard, have fun, and bust your butt out there. And it was just as simple as those three things. And I think it's so important that, you know, we remember when, you know, you're younger, there's a lot of things that kids and children absorb, and that stressor and the pressures, and you don't need to place that on younger faces too soon. So I'm really fortunate and grateful that my parents really fostered an awesome environment for me to just learn and experience the sport as a child.
Thank you.
Glenn Dreyfus with Davy Jones Locker Room and Locked On Crack. And Hannah, this being your first Olympics as a participant, I was wondering if you have a go-to story or brush with greatness or most memorable moment off the ice in Italy.
Oh, that's a good question. I mean, I feel like the whole experience was a dream and something I kept pinching myself, and I mean, the on-ice stuff with the hockey is obviously so special and why you're there, but I think those memories off the ice is really what I'm going to remember, and it was just our group that made it so much fun, and it felt like, yeah, every day was a blessing to be with the team in the locker room, and not sure if I have a specific story, but yeah, all those memories are something I'm going to take with me for the rest of my life.
And I am curious, Hillary, if Saturday Night Live is called so that you can diss Colin Jost again.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I would love the opportunity. That would be epic. I thought you were going to say Snoop Dogg.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Flava Flav. Oh, yeah.
Ooh, should have said that.
Okay. Hi, Alicia Crank Up the Volume podcast, Converge Media as well. Hillary, you had a lot of momentous moments while you were in Milan, personally and professionally. One that has stood out amongst the Black community is your connection to Layla Edwards, especially how you guys connected early, and then being able to win all the things with that assist with her. How special was that for you in that moment or even afterwards, and what message do you have for other girls of color who are seeing this and going, that could be me too?
Yeah. Gosh, Layla is just such a special human and an incredible player. And I remember meeting her when she was like a baby, and she still has the picture. But no, she has this ability to just slow down time and just make these amazing plays. And oh, by the way, she has all these extra responsibilities that, you know, she's doing on and off ice and really juggling everything. So she's the ultimate teammate, ultimate person, amazing human, and I can't think of anybody better than to be such an outstanding role model in all senses. And I think it's great that young girls and boys can look up to her and be inspired by what she does both on and off the ice. And I'm just like so proud as a friend, as a teammate, of everything she's accomplished so far, and she's only scratching the surface of where she can take the sport and where she can take her talents to. And for me, that's like super exciting as someone who's been in the game for a long time, to see her realize her dreams and then push even further.
Heather Munka with the Hockey News. This question's for Kayla over there. How important is it for young people in our city to be able to see the Olympians come back and play in person?
Yeah, I think it's incredibly important. Like Hillary said, we've never had this before. We were only ever kind of recognized every 4 years. So now there's a place, you know, just a few days after we get home where they can come and watch us play. And there's Olympians on teams everywhere. So that continued exposure is huge for young kids. And if they can see it, they can be it. So we're just excited to be able to showcase that and be home in Seattle and play on Friday.
And what do you think bringing home this gold medal also says about the evolution and the growth of women's hockey, specifically in Washington State, but anywhere in the U.S. as well?
Yeah, I mean, bringing home a gold medal is special for, the entire country. But as a kid that grew up in California, not a huge hockey market, something like this can change your life. It changed mine watching, Hillary in, 2010. It changed mine. I wanted to be an Olympian because of them. And I think them being able to see us on the world stage and succeeding, it can foster dreams. And I think it allows kids to, dream big because of this, and, they can dream this and be this too. So just incredibly honored and proud to bring it back to Seattle.
Hillary here in the back. Yeah, all the way back. Andrew Destin with the Associated Press. Question for you, Hillary, but as everybody else wants to chime in. Obviously, here celebrating the magnificent accomplishments that you guys had over the Olympics, but you spoke about President Trump's comments about inviting you guys to the White House. Don't mean to detract from the celebration, but curious if you had any further comments, anything else you'd like to add about that?
No, I just thought the joke was distasteful and unfortunate. And I think, just the way women are represented, it's a great teaching point to really shine light on how women should be championed for their amazing feats. And now I have to sort of sit, and anybody has to sit in front of you and explain someone else's behavior. It's not my responsibility. But what is shifting the focus and shifting the narrative of this amazing accomplishment that we all did together. And granted, the men's and the women's team did it together, and that is super special. It's never been done in our program's history. It's something we're extremely proud about. But these women are amazing, and whatever is going on shouldn't never outshine or minimize their work and our success on the world stage. This was the best American women's hockey team, the best American team we've ever put together on a world stage when the lights have been the brightest ever. And so I think everybody felt that, going through the tournament. And I want to celebrate. I want people to be remembered for that. I want the legacy of this team to be remembered. And so that's what I'm trying to, shift the narrative on and really focus on championing what we've done and what we've accomplished the last 2.5 weeks together.
Hi, Laura Harrington, Cummins Your Hockey. Thanks for representing the city. It's been awesome. And my question is, did any of you have any specialty pins that you handed out? And who of you four collected the most?
Carpy, you were pretty good at it.
Yeah, I was on it. I was pretty dialed with the pins.
Dialed.
Yeah, it really weighed my luggage down on the way home, but yeah, it was pretty cool. It's awesome to be able to meet other athletes from other countries, especially those who don't have as many representing their countries like we do with the U.S. But I don't have any specialty pins of my own, but I wish I brought some.
What was your favorite one?
My favorite one. The Snoop Dogg one's pretty cool. Not gonna lie.
Sophia Vesely with Seattle Times again. I've got to ask, are you guys planning, I know you're back in season now, but are you planning to go to Vegas and hang out with Flavor Flav? What was that invitation like to receive that?
Yeah, I've been messaging him a little bit here. He's probably my most texted person right now, but yeah, I think it was definitely super special, after everything that's been going around online, to be able to, have someone step up like that and really go to bat for us. And I think, obviously finish our seasons up here, and then I think we're fully going to take advantage of that and go have some fun and celebrate like we deserve to.
Amen.
Did he give a specific itinerary, some specific restaurant he wants to take you to or anything?
There's a lot getting thrown out, right?
Yeah, there was a lot. We're gonna just let him take the reins on this, and we're just gonna have a good time.
I think we'll be well fed and well hydrated. Is the sound of it.
Hi, Alicia Crank again. Alex, there are so many people wearing Carpy Crew merch all around the city and around the region. What do you have to say for your Carpi crewers who are cheering you on while you were away?
Yeah, the support was tremendous. It meant a lot to my family and I for all the support, and it's awesome to see the posts on social media and all the pictures I've been sent of that support, and I think, it speaks volumes to the city about how we support our women's sports here.
Ethan McReynolds with Fox 13 Seattle. Hillary, you guys are looking for a big second half for the Torrent. How can this sort of be a jump start for you guys to start leaping up in the standings?
Yeah, I think first and foremost, while we were out realizing our Olympic dreams, we had a whole team here working their butts off, getting ready for the moment that we all came back and could collectively continue this journey on behalf of Seattle Forward. So there's been a tremendous amount of hard work that's gone in and just continuing to team build and get going. So hopefully this Olympic break was everything that we needed to really jumpstart and take advantage of the second half. And I'm confident in the group that we have, and we're the ones that are able to do it.
Hi, Laura Harrington again from Cummins UR Hockey. With the Olympics, besides Canada, who was the hardest team to play against and why? Anybody who wants to answer.
That's a tough question. I think every team was hard to play against. It just is a testament to the growth of the women's game over, the past decade. Every game was a huge game, and we treated every game as if it was the biggest one. So I think that every team that showed up and we competed against put out, an amazing, effort, and they put out an amazing product. And I'm just so proud of the growth of women's sports. I'm so proud to be standing here and be able to say that the growth has come so far. And now we're here, and really anyone can win. It's anyone's game, and that's exactly where we want to be.
Hi, here in the back, Freddie Monatis with KNKX, and I wanted to ask Hillary, I'm wondering what was going through your head when you gave the puck a little bit of air to get into the net, 2 minutes and 4 seconds left in the last, period.
So honestly, I just believe in our group tremendously, and it sounds crazy, but under 3 minutes to go, we're down by 1 goal, and I still think we're going to win no matter what. And it's just a matter of who finds the back of the net for us. So we had a free power break, which is like the Olympic TV timeout, and we didn't have to burn a timeout. We were able to organize ourselves, get the right people on the ice, and quickly drop a play. And, I knew when Layla got the puck, I just had to make sure I got in front of the net, because take away the eyes of the goalie, that thing's whizzing by my ears, or if it's coming in low, maybe I can grab a piece of it. So it was just all hands on deck. Carpi did an amazing job of possessing the puck right off the draw and kept it in the zone and kept composure of it and really set up that play so we could find the back of the net. So it's really a huge team effort, right? And so while I knew we were going to find that 1 goal we needed, no idea who it was going to come from, but I'm happy we found it and we found the next one.
How many times have you watched that tape since the game?
I've just watched Megan Keller's toe drag, to be honest. It was unbelievable. My brother has a video of it, and I just asked him, I was like, why did you film that? He's like, I knew you guys were going to score. It's like, what? So that was really cool to have that moment forever. But yeah, I've really just been watching Megan's effort. She's going up against the defenseman. I'm going, oh, I don't know. And then she's getting by the defenseman. And you're like, yeah. And then it finds the back of the net. And it's just, pure excitement, pure joy, pure magic.
One more time for the Olympians.
The Torrent returned to the ice Friday to face Toronto at Climate Pledge Arena as the second half of the PWHL season gets underway. Thanks for joining us, and stay with King 5 for all your Torrent headlines.